Good morning, church. We are in the week of July 9th. Next week actually be pretty fun. We'll be doing it from somewhere else, so you have to be sticking around to see what that's from. As always, we're starting with our bulletin article, which is from Scott Laird. It says, Financial Administration Update. Thank you for your generosity. We are through the month of June and are still above budget in our weekly giving. Praise God for your generous hearts. We are in so much better shape than years ago when I would need to hold my paycheck until the next Sunday so there was enough money to pay me. God has brought us a long way. A special thanks to a special thank you to Bill Ballou and Ken Lay for the years they faithfully served as our treasurers. You may or may not have heard that we have secured the assistance of Deffenbaugh Financial Services to help us with our accounting starting in June 2023. Brian Thies and I have been training under Wendy Wiseman concerning QuickBooks and had all the accounts reconciled through the first quarter of 2023. QuickBooks then informed us that we would need to purchase their software yearly to the tune of $1,399 each year. Previously, we would update the program about once every 3 to 5 years, which made doing the finances in-house a good financial decision. With the annual software increase, we began to look for other solutions. Based on several positive references from the members of the church, we selected Dave Deffenbaum's firm. The projected cost per year is approximately the same as the yearly fee for QuickBooks, plus support from Wendy Wiseman. An added bonus is Deffenbaum Financial has a lot of experiences with churches. This will make the task Brian Thies has taken on more streamlined. The process for receiving reimbursements for church expenditures has not changed a lot, but it does have the check and balances. Receipts are submitted to the church office and need both the general ledger code and the signature of the deacon or leader responsible for that specific area. Once that is done, Brian Thies will look over the request, and if all is in order, he will stamp the request, date it, sign it, and submit it to Deffenbaugh. We expect checks to go out about twice a month, and if your address is included, you will most likely receive your check in the mail. Any direct deposits authorized by the accounting firm require an authorization to proceed from either Scott Lucasen or myself at this point. Others will likely be added as we work the kinks out. At present, we have 5 individuals who can look at expenditures and contribution totals, but not at individual givers. To provide a greater degree of accountability, we anticipate receiving updates on our balance sheet and the expenditure to budget reports on a timely basis. June was our first month in the new process, and we are still working out some bugs, but I believe it will help make the entire financial picture of the church more transparent and timelier. Again, I am personally grateful for the servant hearts and generous servants in this body of believers. Perhaps we should have made this move sooner, but QuickBooks pushed us to finally move in this direction. May the Lord bless each of us as we serve the Lord. Grace and peace, Scott Laird. All right, thank you, Scott, for writing that for us, and we're going to move on to our bulletin announcements. Again, we just did week 3 of our succession and transition class in the adult class up in the auditorium. You can watch those on YouTube, and you can make sure to attend the last 2 and have any questions. Just please pull aside somebody on that committee or the elders, and they will be happy to answer those questions for you. We also, again, have the announcements on YouTube. If you could share this QR code around that's in the bulletin, I'll put it on screen here. That would be good, so that way more people can see what's going on in the church. We have the Yellowstone Bible Camp rideshare. Sign-up sheets are on the back counter for those who need a ride and also those willing to drive. Please contact Crystal Martinez or the church office if you need more information. July 23rd, after second service, is Robert Brescotter sending. So please join us in the fellowship hall as we send him off to the University of Colorado Boulder. July 30th in West Kiwanis Park from 12 to 4 is our annual church summer picnic. There'll only be one worship service that day, and that will be at 10:30. There are also flyers on the back counter that Matt talked about in his sermon today, so please get those out to people you know, your neighbors, and we can hopefully have a big turnout that day. There is a yummy food sign-up for the picnic, and if you could please sign up to bring a side dish. The church is providing the main course. Also, as I mentioned about the life group assignment for cleanup or setup, here is the list we have. There is still some help needed for the cleanup, so please contact the church office if you're willing to be a part of that. Some words of encouragement. Bo Benton, the son of Sarah Peebles Molden, is stationed in Fort Still, Oklahoma for basic training and will be there until mid-October. He is not able to receive any packages as of now, but if you want to send him a letter, you can address it to PFC Benton, Bo, E Battery, 1st BN, 40th FA, 1st PLT, class number 54-23, 6050 Northeast Rothwell Street, Fort Still, Oklahoma 73503. Also on July 16th at 12:30 in the Fellowship Hall, we're celebrating Shannon Lute's 49th birthday. Bring your own lunch as cake and ice cream will be provided. Betty Naylor is doing playtime at Memorial Park for any mothers and their kids that want to come have playtime. That'll be every Tuesday. And the church encourages all children to attend services as we love and to hear the children. If quiet activities are needed, please grab a quiet bag located in the foyer beneath the coat rack. And then we have our prayer requests. Please continue to keep Howard Jessen in your prayers with his recovery, and also Kay Sabo. She was not feeling well today. Nate Merriman is going to Denver and we're having heart surgery on July 18th. Lindley Price is in the Children's Hospital in Denver for various treatments, so just please pray for her. Wanda Dollins and her daughter, please pray for them to have safe travels, and her daughter is Lori Abramson. Please pray for Ted Fellett's dad in Anchorage, Alaska, and Adrian Miller's father passed away, so please continue to pray for their family. Connie Haya has asked for prayers for her friend Alana. She's had 5 different cancers in the past several years. And please pray for Jean Johnson's sister Leslie. She's recovering from a fall and has an upcoming heart surgery. And as also, please keep praying for our babies and the expected mothers and their families, and our missionaries, our military families, and our recent baptism. And I thank you for watching this. Please spread this around. As I've said before, I'm looking to try and get weekly announcements out so I can have like a weekly schedule of everything that goes on in the church. So if you have something, please get it to me. As we move forward by moving upward, inward, and outward, God bless.